Why are you here?
Well, a few things. I feel like you need to get out of your comfort zone to be able to see things like this. You know, it's better to push yourself and be a little adventurous and, you know, see what the universe has created for us. The alternative is sitting on your couch and being rotten to death, right? So that's it for me.
We're in Lukla, Nepal. We're about to trek to Everest Base Camp, and I'm going to talk to you about how to make your life memorable, what it takes to get to that point, overcoming obstacles, and I'll give you some tips to walk away with that'll help you make your own life memorable. You ready? We are trekking to Everest Base Camp. Been here a few times before, but I'm taking a group of about 10 people who have never been here, who have hardworking jobs, busy schedules, and they've taken off 2 weeks of their life, as I have, from my kids, my wife, my dog, to see this amazing view of Everest and this experience of trekking through this valley. It's funny, when I put together these trips, everybody's interested. Why wouldn't you be, right? This is Everest Base Camp. I want to see Everest, right? Why wouldn't you want to see Everest? And so I sign up everybody, I make a list of who's interested. The thing is, when it comes down to actually committing to the trip and paying for it and booking the lodgings and flights and all that, I'd say 1% come through. It's the craziest thing, and it's always the same excuses. Now's not a good time. I didn't save enough money. You know, maybe I'll do it next year. Always the same excuses. And I understand, life can get in the way. But the thing you gotta understand, if you wanna make your life memorable, it starts with doing things now. Imagining that you cannot do it in the future and you have to do it now. Now, sure, maybe you actually can't afford it, but there's always gonna be things that you can't afford. So why not do it? One of the first trips I did was climb Denali, and I could not afford it. But something inside me said I had to do it now. I couldn't do it later, I had to do it now. And so this is not the best way to do this, and I don't advise you to do this, but I put it on a credit card. I put that $5,000 trip on a credit card. Yeah, it was expensive. I could not afford it. But you know what? I needed that change, and it changed my life. It changed my friggin' life. And when I came back, I worked my ass off to pay it back. I paid it off within a few months, and it was the best thing I ever did. Now, here's another thing to think about. I heard this once, and I think it's super true. All the things that you've dreamt about, all your dream travels, goals that you've been talking about for years and haven't done, if you haven't done them yet, chances are you actually probably don't want it that bad at all, right? Otherwise, you would have done it. All right, so let's talk about 3 tips that can make your life more memorable. The First tip, and it's probably the most important one, is to do more. There have been studies that show that people who do the same thing or the same kind of routine over a period of time can't really distinguish one day from the other, and time seems to speed up. Why? Because every day blends into the next. So, by logical induction, you can imagine if I do more, say in the span of a week, I do something new every day and make it varied. When you think back on it at the end of the week, it's going to feel like a lot of time passed by. So next time you go through a whole year and you say, wow, that year passed by really quickly, chances are you probably didn't do a lot of new, exciting, invigorating things. So, first step to making your life memorable is to take on more challenges, more exciting adventures, to do more unique things every day. Go to that new restaurant, make an effort to go out with new friends, new experiences, learn new things, read new books. That's the best I can tell you. Tip number 2 is to keep track of your memories. Keep track of your events somehow by taking pictures or writing it down, taking a journal. Have some kind of external form of the actual experience that you had. Now, I know there's a fine line between being in an experience and taking photos all the time. You remove yourself from the experience. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to experience what you experience, this new thing that you've agreed to do in life, and then afterwards, or when you can, take a quick snapshot, some other means of remembering this moment. That way, you'll have an external form of that memory and it'll solidify even more. By the way, that's Everest over there. Base Camp. Everest is right behind there. And so that last third tip is to review. Think about your memories, try to go over them in detail, write them out, tell someone about that story. You'll find that even sometimes old memories that you thought were memorable and you think you may have forgotten, if you just kind of think about them for a little moment, a lot more detail will come back. And that active process of remembering it, that review, will make it more memorable down the road. It'll make its way into your long-term memory. That's all I got for you guys this time. It's amazing out here. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all the things. I'll see you back in my apartment in the next video. I'm out. All right, what's your name? Where are you from?
Rafael, I'm from Brazil.
Randy from Miami.
Nina Conti, I live in Miami.
Louis Angel, I am from La Puente, California.
Heather from New York.
David Kim, I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Amy, I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Adam Krinsky, New York, New York.
Adam Cornfield, Staten Island,